All right.
There we are.
All right, so basically, bottom line is the R stands for race.
Take me down a little more.
I mean, it's Ryan talking. I mean,
we go live immediately.
There we go.
Like,
I'm just saying, guys, remember, the ZZP, the R in ZZP stands for race.
Yep, the R stands for race.
The R
ZZR.
Yeah. Ryan's mic check is like, check.
Hello, everybody.
We are live.
Well, that's a little loud for me.
Live.
Turn me down a little bit, too.
All right.
Turn me down
Give me the top of your head. Which number are you?
Four.
This is our first time.
I give Al all this shit,
4.
and now
Yep,
that I'm
that's
sitting
good.
in this chair, I do feel like I look
It's
better.
the fat chair, isn't it?
I do look. I feel like I look a lot. Either that or I need to lose
Ha!
some weight. Damn.
Intense hasn't been fast in years. Get out of here, Nick Britchick.
All right.
All right.
You might be
Hello,
cool.
everybody. Welcome to ZZP Power Hour.
Yeah, Power Hour. We
We
got
are live, and
we got Eric at the helm today.
The guy who is always behind the scenes is
With our very manly Truly.
weirdly, yeah. and
We're stocked up on Truly and coffee
I
today.
got a Yeah, like a fifth
Pinky-
of coffee
cheers.
here. Because I got, much like Al can
Are we-
attest,
are we-
got
are we
like a
doing this?
4-hour drive
Ooh.
after this. So
Yep.
gotta get
Memorial Day weekend. I hope I hope
happy-
everyone who's here is gonna have a good weekend.
Yeah.
I hope I'd have a good weekend.
Me too. You do
So
fine.
yeah,
that
before
3-day
Ryan
weekend.
steals all the thunder,
I'm not stealing any thunder.
you're going to.
No. This is we have.
You're going to claim the thunder you deserve. It's not stealing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We have some breaking news.
Yeah.
Some breaking ZZP news.
hopefully will be a big weekend for my car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Pending, fingers crossed, nothing goes terribly wrong.
Freaking Paul.
It should start up Monday for the first time.
So guys, I don't know if
that's
you
a
know,
big
but
deal.
it's been 3 years since,
Yep.
since that
20?
car's. Yeah.
2018.
It's 3 years since it ran with its own engine.
Oh, that's true.
Oh
It
yeah,
did-
because we put on the dyno with another engine just
Yeah.
to prove that engine was fine.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But dude, it's gonna be 3 years since the Ion, the half-mile record-holding Ion,
Yep.
fastest Ion on the world, in the world,
In the world.
is coming
Coming
back
back.
alive. It's resurrecting.
Yep.
I'm a little scared.
Don't be scared. You'll be fine.
I'm excited.
Does the Ion have a nickname?
Honey Badger.
Yep.
Honey Badger.
Honey
'Cause
Badger.
Honey
There
Badger
was
don't care.
there was a
Honey
couple.
Honey
Don't
Badger
care.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, there was some guys when I was running at Battle Creek Speed Fest that were standing around just talking about how I was like putting the gap on all these muscle cars, and they're like, it's like a little honey badger. It just doesn't give a shit. He'll fight anything and
That's
win.
right. That's right.
That's perfect.
I love it.
And its color kind of goes along with the Honey Badger anyway. So
Yeah.
there you go.
So shout out to a few people who are at Tail of the Dragon because they're harassing me in the stream right now.
Yep.
Asking me when I'm going to leave to
course.
get here and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's why we got several people not in this building.
I heard they've been having a real fun trip.
oh yeah.
Ashley, you can come get one of these Trulies if you want. Come on up here.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a whole box of them.
All right, so,
before
She
just
might need
for the
it.
sake of formality and how this podcast goes, I don't want to break with tradition. So
Yep, that's true.
Let's all do a quick little intro.
Okay.
If for somehow someone's watching who doesn't watch this,
Yep.
I'll be shocked. But welcome if you haven't. To start things though, my name is Eric B. From
Eric
ZZP.
B. at
Eric
ZZ.
B. is
always
ZZP.
has to
It
rhyme.
freaking works.
It always rhymes.
All right.
And so, yeah, I'm here today. I guess you could call me Editor Eric
Yep.
too, because that's my actual job. I usually put all of anything you see on YouTube that's not this, well, including this, I guess.
Yep.
I'm usually have a hand in.
Yep.
Behind the scenes, and now you're in the scenes.
And now I'm in front of the scene.
Yep. And Tyler V. at ZZP here.
That's right.
I'm Al.
I hate that guy. I hate that guy
I can't
so much.
break with tradition.
Yeah, that's true. You can't.
That's true. That's his thing.
Who do we got down
All
there?
right, y'all know who it is. Ryan D. at ZZP, y'all.
All right. So the Snowball has
Yes.
had an exciting week.
Yes,
Yeah.
This is our
Tell us what happened.
So it's been the engine's been fine in the car. It's been running, and I just haven't been driving it because the wrap got a little, because it was sitting out in the sun for a while. It got a little beat up. So eventually, we said, you know what, it's time to get a V2, but I want a V2R. The R stands for race.
The first race.
Yeah. So we decided this week to finally get her down, like do a little body repair, add some things like Adrian taillights, and add her the 8374 EFR back on her, and
Yep. Got the front splitter on.
front splitter on, mounted up. We still got to do the sides. That'll be later, but
and
she's on.
Here she is. Drum roll. Well, no drum
Yeah,
roll.
this would be
it's
the-
up. It's up now.
Oh yeah, it's up.
There it is.
There it is.
Like
drum roll now.
we literally
Woo!
just drove it back.
Yep.
Right now, I just saw it as of less than an hour ago,
Yeah.
and I wasn't excited the whole week. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna look. What is? When I saw it, my heart started racing, and I'm like, oh my god. So it's
It looks like a race car.
yeah.
It's like
It-
a legit race car.
Yeah.
It turned out better than I could have expected.
I was pumped. Like
Yeah.
we were pulling up, and I saw the back, and I kind of did a little freak out too
Yeah.
because it looks so cool.
Yeah, it looks
It
so
looks
cool.
so cool. Like,
Randy's not impressed apparently. He
all
thinks-
right, Randy.
Randy is at Tail of the Dragon. Randy is trolling me.
Randy doesn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Paul.
so we got all the parts on there. We got the door card. That's my favorite
The
part.
door card and then all that stuff is real sweet. Like it turns out. There's gonna be another. Al's supposed to be adding another sticker pretty soon
Yep.
to it too. We're gonna slide that in
Yep.
there, but it'll be sweet. So
Yeah. Jeff McGovern. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Zoom is physically in the house.
Nope, he left.
But
Yeah.
No, he was here this morning.
It
and
is his
then-
birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we will say happy birthday to Zoom.
Yeah, shout out to
It is Zoom's birthday. Thanks, happy birthday, big boss man.
Yep.
You know,
Thanks for making ZZP what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us have an excuse to go into a food coma
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
some free food.
Yeah.
Yeah, the office was a little quiet this afternoon.
Oh man.
little
Well, also I wasn't
Well,
there.
yeah,
too.
it's because
Yeah.
Ryan wasn't there.
My
Ryan's
loud
10-second mouth wasn't there.
Yeah, 0 second mouth is driving and 10-second mouth in Bowles Regal.
Yep. So speaking of 10 seconds, today what are we talking about, Eric?
Today is a very.
Oh, I thought we were
potential-
transitioning to the bedroom talk. That's weird.
I've heard things. No, just kidding.
Like we're gonna get very intimate now that you just met me.
Things are gonna change around here.
No, it sounds vague, but it's a interesting topic, I think.
Yeah,
we're
I'd say
gonna
so.
talk about, and Ryan actually kind of had this idea when he brought this up to me a little while ago, but talking about what you measure to be considered fast
Yeah.
with your car, because not every car is built to do the same
Yeah.
thing. You know,
Like, yeah, I think this would be a good topic to talk about because people in their own communities, they have this idea of this echo chamber that they like to think, oh, this is the only way to prove your car is fast.
Yeah.
For instance, in the LTG, I'll call it LTG community. Some people think, oh, your quarter mile time is all that matters.
Yep.
But like, okay, well, I built a street car that I don't really give a shit about quarter mile stuff for.
Yeah.
So therefore, I don't care what my car runs. You know, it's fast. This is blah blah blah. So a quarter mile time is not my barometer for being fast.
Yeah, it's not relevant to you.
Yeah. So for instance, but with the Sonic is made to go fast in the 1320.
Yep.
Would it do as well on the road course as it's up now? Yeah, probably not. Wouldn't do terrible, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't do what it's supposed to do. And then with other people, you have a half mile.
You imagine doing road course with those slicks on it?
my god.
Oh, dude, that actually would be pretty fun.
How do you? Trev usually does this.
I know I would
He's-
sit here,
he's
but I'm
Mike
also trying to
Mike
keep my hands
4.
on the controls. He's Mike 4.
So turn that
Although
down.
I don't know, do I?
I don't
So
know.
now,
I was like,
Level?
are these all Tail of the Dragon guys saying this? Or are they just
Yeah.
trolling?
Yeah, they might just be trolling.
that's guy.
Like,
guys
I mean,
come out
you
to
know.
trolling.
Happy birthday, Craig Cundiff. But yeah, so it's kind of cool being around CZP because not all of us care about the same type of fast.
Yeah.
You know,
And we are exposed and get to do a lot of different fasts.
fasts.
I like that.
Plethora of
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
Do we spell that FASTSS?
Fasts.
Yes, fasts.
You got to say it like a snake.
A lot of fasts going on.
Snake.
And not to be
Like a
confused with
snake.
fasting, where, you know,
Yeah.
none of
not
that
because
stuff.
there is
Yeah.
fasting that happens. in
Yeah,
the
Kyle does a lot of
that's true.
fasting,
God, that's not fasting.
but
y-
but not fast things.
But yeah, like I mean, yeah, ooh, slingshot call out. But yeah, I mean, Al, you've actually experienced quite a few of this. You know, you've built a car to do drag racing stuff, like for some of your from customers. You've built a car to do half mile stuff yourself. You've tuned road course car, like you've tuned all of them. And, like from a tuning standpoint, you tune them differently, right? Like talk
A little bit, yeah. Especially when it comes to like a road course car, you definitely don't want to lean on it as hard because you're going to be out there for 20-minute sessions.
Yeah,
at a
15 to
lot-
20 minutes.
at a lot of the events.
and that makes a lot of heat.
It does, and a lot of stock ECUs don't allow you to compensate in the way that you necessarily would like to for something like that. So you just have to keep it a little on the conservative edge the whole time.
Yep.
Quarter mile, you can pretty much just give her the beans because it's going to be anywhere from 8 to 13 seconds depending on the vehicle. And,
Sometimes 15 for some people tuned by other companies.
Yep. Yeah.
But
yes, Randy, I will be, but that's not till tomorrow. So.
He's still got a couple minutes with us.
yeah. But yeah, no, I find the topic to be very interesting, like, because we all have different preferences here. Like, some people build their car for show. Yeah, it's gonna be a fast car, probably not.
And we talk a lot of shit about it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
yeah,
Because people are always just like, well, how much power can I make? I was like, well, is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
Just blow the tires off
There,
your
there
car?
are a lot of
Or-
people that
do you
only want a number,
Yeah.
and they don't actually want to be fast.
And those
Yeah.
cars are usually pretty slow.
Yeah, because they're laggy and turdy and
You guys have no idea how many people we have show up that want to make some crazy dyno number, and then the car has like 215 wide all seasons on it.
ooh, yeah.
And so it's not fun to drive a car like
No.
a Cobalt, for example, that even makes 400, which is a drop in the hat to do.
yeah.
If you don't have a good tire, no. I'd rather drive a bolt-on Sonic.
Yeah, because you're just spinning all the time.
Yeah, spinning is cool for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Like
if you're spinning at the top of second and it starts to hook, and then you shift to third.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
like right on the limit.
Yeah. But like a 1, 2, 3, you can only do 80 rolls on the highway.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah,
That's
for
not
some,
fast.
yeah. For some people, it is though.
It is.
You know?
Yeah.
But for us,
And I like turn things.
yeah,
I like to go fast and then turn and then go fast again.
yeah. Let's say, and that's why the Camaro's set up the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, so
Good transition though. On the whole overall topic is you didn't give a shit about drag racing
Not at all.
until we got into the Sonic.
Not two shits.
Yep.
So your personal definition of what fast is has changed in the past year and a half.
Oh, drastically.
yeah.
Yeah, like that first time when we went out in the Sonic, it wasn't fast. It was high 13s.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and
Yeah.
it once we started going faster too, it got really fun.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
the car actually gets
Yeah.
to what most people would agree is getting pretty fast, then it gets really fun.
And now
it
it's-
gets a lot harder.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
faster
definitely
you
harder.
go.
Definitely harder.
And now it's fast.
Yeah.
Like that thing.
And there are different types of fast. Travis made a comment about me keeping it on the road and drag. You know, we commented that last week. So
Yeah, we covered that.
we covered that already, Travis. So I mean, that was like 3 or 4 years
That was-
ago, anyway. So
That was 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway.
whatever. But like, for instance, I had a customer recently say, "Yeah, man, you know, I built my car to be a highway car, and it does really well for that.
Yeah.
But I went to the 8th mile, and I'm getting beat by stock cars." I'm like,
Well,
yeah,
it's two different things.
Yeah, there's literally two separate. Like, yeah, these stock cars. Well, yeah, these stock cars. You know, they have the tire that they need to make traction. They have launch control and all this other stuff.
Yeah, and
you-
everything now has launch control and all
Yeah.
these fancy nannies and like
Yeah.
that's great, but we don't have those.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you have to build it for what you want your fast to
Exactly.
I'm so excited for my rolling bang bang button.
be. Oh,
Oh yeah, the rolling anti-lag is gonna be
That's
sweet.
gonna be sweet.
Got like a little send it button in
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna have to end up actually registering that car just so we can go do that in Mexico.
If you don't register that
Yep.
car, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Al, you're gonna have so much fun driving that car on the street.
yes, but I'm trying to keep myself out of jail.
yeah.
Well, that's it.
He got kids now.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, all you do just second, hook for second and third, and then let off.
Do you know how fast my third gear goes?
I didn't say wind out third gear. I know how fast third gear is.
Well, and that's the thing. I wasn't sure if it's worth bringing up because, like, I don't know around here about like street racing. Even
Yeah,
though we're
well, I
talking
mean-
about something that technically isn't.
Well, yeah, I
condoned,
mean,
but, like,
we can talk about it because obviously we're not here
the
doing
fast
it.
of
Yeah.
street racing completely depends
totally.
on
Oh,
how much
yeah,
street you have.
Yeah, street racing fast is again that's different from drag strip fast. You know,
And
like
street racing fast has changed drastically in
my
the
Big.
past.
Big change.
I'd
unless,
say like 10 years overall, but especially the last 5 or
yeah,
6.
the
Yeah.
last 5 or 6. Because I mean, let's look at the Texas 2K 1320 videos. I thought it was so cool. You see like 600 horsepower GTO versus 700 horsepower Vet.
Yep,
Or,
Z06, yeah.
700 horsepower Civic takes on big V8 big power muscle cars. Now, if you don't have like 1,000, stay at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even
Which
come
is
out.
crazy. Like I just sent
Yeah,
a
now
video-
the 1,000 horse C6 is a camera car, and he only gets the launch.
yeah.
And
Which
then
is nuts.
like that Evo versus the Viper video the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm specifically talking about.
That kind of fast.
So-
just like I can't even
I don't want
Fathom
to
it.
do that kind of fast.
no.
And that's one of the reasons I wasn't even going to register my car is because once I get the compounds done, it will be
It'll be
near
that.
not quite like that Evo was, but it'll be in that same realm of
It'll be fast.
This is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like physics is fighting
Like,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I
Driving.
mean, you're taking this economy car that was not meant to make all this horsepower
Yeah.
to go 6 times faster than it was ever thought it was gonna ever go.
Yeah.
Like again, like in this video. So the video was a dog box, Zona Rota, freaking 1,300 horsepower Evo fighting a 2,000 horsepower Viper.
Yeah.
And the Evo, like they honk it off, and Evo just jumps ahead and stays ahead. And they go through like 3 gears, and they're like going light speed.
The,
Oh, I
that,
didn't even see that. Hold on.
Nope. I
I tried. Just wait till later. Just keep watching. I'll catch him off guard.
He just said he'll Venmo me if I hit you. So he's playing both sides. I'm just letting you
It's
know.
like, are we gonna start a dollar fight club like online? Here we just start like.
We can't go very far with the headphones on, but you know.
And the thing about this, Al isn't. Al isn't.
I won't actually ever do that to someone. Just so you know.
I'll keep my phone.
Yeah,
right there. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, Al ain't stealthy anyway.
You have a
But
big enough phone?
that that camera shot, the camera car shot of the two cars going past is just like,
Yeah.
and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And like obviously street racing has always been illegal, but
Yeah.
10 years ago it wasn't ridiculous to say that you could do it safely.
Yes.
Not at all.
You could find a nice flat stretch of road with very minimal traffic around. You know, you had cars that were going to do a run from like 60 to 100, 60 to 120,
Yep.
which sounds insane to a civilian, but with a properly built car,
pretty easy.
it's very controllable.
100 is very like.
Yeah.
But now you have guys, and even like back when I lived in Fort Wayne, guys would go out and run, and they wouldn't let off till 160.
That's fast.
I don't want to do that.
That
No,
is
I
really
don't. I don't
fucking
want to
fast.
do 160 on the street.
And so,
Unfortunately, I've done it before back because I was kind of highway back in Chicago.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did a lot of highway racing and stuff with really fast cars. And I was about the level that I was like, okay, no faster than this.
This is nuts.
But again, street racing fast, like you were saying now, it's gotten significantly faster.
Yeah, when I was in high school, we used to go. There was an old GM plant that had just really long stretches of abandoned road in Flint, and so we would meet up at the Rite Aid in town, and then we would all cruise over there, and there'd be dudes doing digs. But it was like 300 wheel,
Yeah.
I don't even know, S15s and Grand Ams with. Or GTPs.
Yeah.
It was a lot of GTPs, so 3.4, 3.0 pulley cars in today's world are slow.
Yeah, like
But-
well, think about it. Camry right now, Toyota Camry,
Yeah, it
the
makes
most
300
civilian car, is like 300 plus horsepower.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You just that's what they come with.
We had an LTG Regal. It was totally stock here, and I drove it for a while.
Yep.
And I remember going up to a stoplight, and it was a GMC Terrain with a 3.6, and they make like 330, 340.
Yeah.
Again, this LG was totally stock, so they
Brett.
230, 240 crank. I was flooring it, and he was pulling away from me.
damn.
Like, I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell anybody about this. Not totally.
Well, and on the same note, when you said, starting about 10 years ago, but really the last 5, when I first got my base model, which was 2013 or 14, granted, it's always been very slow. But in that, like in 2013, it wasn't that
Yeah, it was
slow.
slow. It
Like
wasn't.
with a couple bolt-ons and a tune, you could keep up with some stuff. And and now it's,
there's no point.
You
Like,
just cruise to work, and that's it. But
I mean, almost like, honestly, even like 400 to 600 sometimes feel like a lot of people see the 1320 vehicles like, oh my God, there's no point if you don't have this. But man, like a 300 to 500 horsepower car,
350 wheel on the street in something that can put it down is
super fun.
great.
Yeah, especially
Real
a
fun.
Cobalt, like
Yeah.
something like that. Ion,
Yeah.
making that
Yeah.
power, it's super.
Like my Ion on 16 pounds was probably about 350, 360.
Yeah.
Like I said, you roll in second, and it spins and starts to
Yeah,
hook,
kind of
and
chirps a little bit.
you grab third, and it's it's fun. But you're not doing warp speed like kill you speed. So
Yeah, that's the thing with Snowball. I can't really punch it anywhere because seriously, like by the end of a gear, you're going way faster than you want to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like the car is that fast at that point that it's like, no.
So because street cars are so fast now, that goalpost has changed drastically. Like in my mind, I think anything quicker than 13 seconds, like 13 to, I don't know, 13.5 to 12.0.
Yeah.
That's a quick car.
That's a quick car.
Something that you can have fun every day. And then once you start getting into the 11s, that's fast. But for a lot of people, that's
slow.
Yeah, that's just
'cause-
starting.
Yeah, because a lot of people run a single digit. Just let's just look at the cars. Like,
like all the sloppy mechanics cars.
Eight
If
for
you're
eight.
not single digits, go home.
Yeah.
look at now. We have cars. I use our ATS-V platform. with bolt-ons and a tune
and a drag pack.
And a drag pack, you're running 9s.
Yeah.
You have bolt-ons on a pretty stock car.
A 9-second car was like full built,
Yeah.
full race car, everything.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah. But now it's daily driver, freaking stock seat belts, full weight.
Yeah, you can go out and buy a elephant.
Yeah. It just yeah, you can just buy it easily.
Yep.
But
Or
It's
the,
good
or
to
the
go.
ZR1s. The
Just take
newest
it right off the
ZR1s.
lot. And
just literally take it out
Yeah.
and you're going warp speed. I mean, look at Tesla's new car, the Roadster they keep talking about. That thing, their estimate is going to run 8s
Yeah.
stock. You know how people going to die? People going to die.
Just roll out the showroom and run 8s.
Yeah.
like, how do you like still street race in a like? You couldn't go on a 28th Street and like go full blast because you're gonna run into another car in like
Right.
2
Oh,
seconds.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
how do you like? It seems like it still would just be like drag racing, just not legal. You just go find a
Yeah,
road somewhere.
I mean, back in Fort Wayne, there was a couple places where you could go out in the middle of the night and do digs for 2 hours, and no one would bother us.
Yeah.
But and again, that was a thing where you knew the area. You could find a place where there's no traffic. There wasn't no bumps or curves in the road,
Well,
and
it'd be hard to
even
find around
though
here.
it's
Yeah.
still not legal,
Yeah.
it was no different than going to a no prep drag race.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And no one got hurt. No one was inconvenienced. You weren't putting civilians in danger.
Yeah.
But like, you can't even do that
Okay.
anymore.
Well, also too, I mean, that's part of some of the we see in the community too. You see like these street takeovers
Oh,
where
that
dudes
makes me
like,
so mad.
like do
Maybe it's 'cause
burnouts
I'm
like
old.
I hate that.
Guys, if you guys
Middle
go
of the
to-
intersection,
middle of the
like-
intersection, you are taking unwanted attention and bringing it on the car community. We, as a whole car community, I'm speaking on a broader umbrella. We don't need that right now.
No.
The EPA is already trying to crack down on us. If you're out there doing donut stuff, no one thinks you're cool.
Yeah.
You know, besides other people doing it for Instagram likes. Like, don't
Yeah.
go out and show out. Just,
Yeah.
If you're gonna race, go do your race. Talk your shit. Race. Either put your foot in your mouth and say, "Good race, man." Shake his hand and keep going.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
That's the kind of crap that gets cities and townships and counties and whatever like on the lookout for cars.
Exactly.
And like Jeff McGovern tunes in every week, and he lives up in Quebec, and you can barely have a modified car there.
Yeah.
They pull you over just because you have like different taillights or your car's lowered, or you see OCMD every year, the big show there.
Ocean, Ocean City, Maryland Police Department, the SOO. It's, SOO,
Yeah.
the German show.
the VW show, but you can't. They pull over stock cars that are low, like,
Yeah.
and that's the kind of shit that you don't want to have. But I don't know, you
Yeah.
can't control everyone. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
But just keep it good.
so what might we say? Let's go around the table. What do you think is a fast car?
Yeah.
Just
Eric.
like what's your threshold?
Yeah.
Do you-
well, Eric,
you want
since
me to
you're-
start?
Yeah, Eric, you start. You're not a car guy.
You're
so
not a car
Not.
guy. So, yeah, let's-
Like if we couldn't gather already from this conversation, I am my car is a point A to point B car. It gets me
but
places.
it's got some sweet mud flaps.
And it's my biggest,
It does.
my most biggest accomplishment with my Subaru Impreza Sport is that I managed to put mud flaps on it. So I'm very proud of that. I don't know. I guess to me, a fast car is like, I mean, there's a tier you reach where there's like anything you look at is like, well, that was designed to be a fast car.
Yeah.
So for me, just off the street, I literally, within, depending on what it looks like, what kind of condition it might be in,
Yeah.
any car that's like, and I know I'll trigger some people probably, but like literally a Mustang, a Camaro, a Charger, like I will say that's a fast car because that's literally what it's
Yeah,
for.
what's for?
Yeah.
Exactly. But think about it, your metric isn't wrong. So again, that's like this different measure. Your metric
Yeah.
isn't wrong.
And then obviously if I literally see now that I work here and I've gone to the track with you guys, I'll see cars and laugh at them. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, "Oh my god, that's a 7-second Volvo."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like a Volvo.
And I'm like, "Holy shit."
That pulls air under the
I
tires.
never
yeah,
would
like,
have expected to see that anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing though. But like again, to a normal, like I think like to a civilian, like my mom thinks like an auto stock tune 1.4 car is fast.
I don't know if those could ever be fast.
No, but again, my mom,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
1 mile over the speed limit. She's like, you know.
Compared to a moped, I guess.
I mean, it's relative, but yeah. So Tyler, what about you? What do you think is fast?
As much as I enjoy drag racing now, and plenty of those cars are fast, I really like the fast that is functional. So,
Yep.
big aero time attack cars.
Yeah.
Like, that's my definition of fast. And
Hold on, this is important. My Venmo is Al_McClure.
Fucking Paul.
Just so you know.
yeah, mine's
Anyone that wants to make donations, feel free.
mine's at
They'll go to a good
GB
cause.
Runner 24.
Yeah.
God
I'll
dang,
probably
GB.
buy some beer.
I'll just
Anyway.
put
Anyway.
links up
Yeah.
on the page later.
Yeah.
For a local metric that's easy is if you're at Gingerman and you run less than 140, it's a fast car, and I'm
Yeah.
almost there. I'm getting
Yeah,
close.
you're getting
I
you're
144 was my best time.
See, that
a
means
couple years
absolutely
ago.
nothing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this conversation is a good one to have, and I thought, and I still agree that it was a great topic for a podcast. But at the same time, it's like, how the heck do you answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
There's
even
really no definite answer.
as
but
soon as you
that's the beauty
said
of it.
we were going to go around the table and what do you think is fast, immediately I'm like, in what kind of race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that too.
It's
Yeah.
like, what are the parameters?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer. Like the Sonic is fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you realize that it's a Sonic,
Yeah, that it ran
And
for
it's run
As
11s,
far as
yeah.
I mean-
Sonic goes.
Yeah.
no, 11s would be really slow for an ATSV.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's
Even
and-
if it was a
I mean,
stock
but
ATSV?
that's kind of the point.
I think what does a stock ATSV run?
12, like high 12.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, high
Okay.
12.
So
Yeah, so I mean, like 11s, like people are tune only are going like
10
like
something.
low 11s to 10s.
eh, ooh.
But I mean, that's kind of the point. That's kind of I
Yeah.
think what we're getting at. Like, it's all relative. Like 11s, is that crazy fast in the drag race world? No, this dude's running like single digits all the time. But is it fast in the realm of a normal car and like a car
Yeah,
that came from
yeah.
15s?
15s, 17s.
17s, yeah.
I got a stock Sonic back there that probably would run an 18 at this point. Like, ooh.
Granted,
But
But it
I
was
do-
17 if I drove it.
somebody's talking.
boy,
So better get to boy.
One of these days when you guys finally get like the blue Sonic like track ready, we just need to have a side by side of you both in a Sonic, and we'll finally see who can get it down on the track first.
I'm going to need a lot bigger turbo.
yep. But I do love at the drag strip the dudes who have been running their G bodies for years, chasing that next 10th, but they're in the 12s.
Yeah.
And we roll up in the Sonic, and
Yeah.
I know that.
like, and they got their big tire cars tubbed out, headers, open dumps, like fucking
Running-
zoomies,
yeah,
yeah,
15s.
Loud enough that it rattles your earwax.
yeah. They have to like bump start it every time. They're just, and then it's just like, and then it runs a 14.5 or
Yeah, yeah.
a 12.5.
We saw that one time. This person had a big body car again, big it was a big tire car.
Yeah.
like a large tire car,
Yeah.
tubbed out and stuff.
Yep.
And giving her the beans, 15-1, gives us open header and everything. Like whoa.
You know, Michael raises a very good point. Anything is fast, but it'd be faster with a richly,
Richly
jetted.
jetted 35 shot.
I guess technically he's not wrong.
He's not.
He's
wrong.
not wrong.
All right, Al, but no. I guess personally to you, like, what do you consider? Like, what's your favorite metric for being fast?
Leo, we'll come back to you
Right,
because that's
'cause,
a
like-
new modern metric.
Do you,
Yeah,
With-
that's a
with-
good
with
point to talk
draggies.
on later.
Oh
like,
yeah.
do you measure horsepower as like the definitive? It's this fast, or
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. Yeah. What about you? What do you think is your favorite metric for fast?
It changes over time.
Yep. and it will.
Right now, I'm mostly focused on quarter mile.
Okay. Perfect.
It's just what I've been involved in heavily for the past year and a half, and so that's like where my mindset is right now. But at the same time, I really like the half mile stuff too.
Yep.
And I like both of those equally. And this is kind of a tangent of the what's fast, but still related, is the quarter mile and half mile. You kind of get a transition from driving skill to vehicle building skill.
Yep.
And both of those are very important things. But you can use, I mean, obviously you have to build a car right to run a good quarter, but the driving is absolutely number one. With half mile, you're the winner. For those of you who aren't aware, quarter mile, it's your time from the start to finish is who wins. Half mile racing traditionally is whoever has the highest mile an hour.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter who crosses first. And so with the quarter mile, the quicker you can get out of the hole, the faster your 60-foot is, the lighter you can make the car, the more power you can make, the better traction you can get.
Yeah.
Your short track is everything in quarter mile.
Yep.
Half mile racing, you can leave just like it's an aggressive stoplight.
Yeah.
And what more so determines the winner there, as long as you don't miss a shift, is how the car's set up, how well your aero is designed, how well you can get. I mean, it's still aero, but the downforce you can get, how much traction can you get on the top end? Because usually we're running on non-prepped runways.
Yep.
So it is a lot more difficult to keep traction than a
100%.
prepped quarter mile track. And so I value both of those types of racing for their different reasons.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
especially being someone that I didn't and still don't have a lot of driving skill. I've practiced a lot with a Sonic, and I'm excited to do that with my vehicle now.
Yeah.
But the half mile stuff I always like, because that's what I do is I build
You
vehicles.
build vehicles, right?
And so that is the chance for me to test out the things that I do and that are important to me.
Exactly. And see, and this, I love this topic so much because there are different definitions, and just because you have your definition doesn't mean it's someone else is wrong or someone else is right. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I love so much about it, because, and that's what I want people to see. Like, setting up a car for like an eighth mile or a quarter mile, even an eighth mile versus quarter mile is very different. Oh boy, Paul gave you something, didn't he? Jesus Christ. But yeah, like setting up even a car for an eighth mile and a quarter mile, it's a little different. You know? Like, you want some guys specifically, like your street auto guys, they set specifically for eighth mile stuff, because
Yep.
in the quarter they go way too fast.
Yeah, they pull an insane 60,
Yeah.
and then that's about all you need.
Yeah.
In the eighth, like
Yeah, you do that and you keep shifting. Yeah,
obviously you need power too, but
Yeah.
I really enjoyed, because before I had come to ZZP, I had never heard of half mile racing. I didn't think that was, or I didn't know that was a thing.
Right.
And I came here in 2018, and then we went out to Battle Creek within a couple
you
months.
never even were aware of it, and then all of a sudden you're doing it.
Yeah. And so at that time, to me, my bolt-on LSJ M62 car.
Are you just like making cash right now?
Yeah, he's really getting like,
I've made 20 cents
You're like
so
try-
far.
20 cents.
that's
Yep.
awesome.
Put that into Dogecoin or something.
Oh my god.
Oh, if only you knew.
But yeah, so like a bolt-on LSJ M62 car felt.
Super.
I don't know if I would have called it fast, but it was nice and quick for me. That's like it's what I felt was good.
Half mile is really fun, though, because it's like Mexico street racing without the risk of jail.
Yes.
Yeah, that too.
So
That's what's fun
your
about it.
brain is free. You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that.
All that
And
stuff.
so we go out to to Battle Creek, and it was really cool to see, especially your car.
Shameless
uh,
plugs.
The stuff that would show up, and 700 horsepower Hellcats would run mid 130s, 140 all day, but on the street or at the quarter, they could beat almost everything. For a stock car, that's great.
Well, yeah, and the quarter mile, they'd kick my car's ass.
Yeah, but then to see the Ion just fucking
Gap
wax
everybody.
God,
Yeah.
there's
everyone.
so many muscle car guys, whether it was like NAV8 stuff or even like a stock Hellcat, would come up to me afterwards and be like, "Yeah, I thought I had you," and then right before the end, you just,
Yeah, and
yeah, that's kind of how that car works.
and even the slingshot, watching that at Indy,
Yeah.
it would just back half everything.
Yeah.
There's one that I think I got on video against a CTS V2 wagon, and the wagon jumps way out, and then here comes the slingshot, and there he goes,
Yeah.
almost 150 miles per hour.
But yeah,
in
and that's
half.
the thing. Like it's a pretty big equalizer. I remember my very first half mile. Like it was in the Want to Go Fast, and it was in Illinois.
Yep.
And it was like one of the.
Was that the super sketchy one?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
they don't race there anymore.
Yeah.
I remember my first race was with my buddy Elias in a Supra. He has a big turbo 6.7, turbo Supra. And I beat him on the street before. Everyone was like, because there's a video of it. Like people are like, oh yeah, Supra's gonna gap him, and they hear. And I beat him real.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck! I was like one of my first high tracks. Like it was like 151 right off the bat. So
I always like that video. I just saw it the other day of Justin's car versus the Lambo at the half mile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And one of my favorite parts about that video is the antenna. It's just, it's like holding on by
Barely.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the beauty of it. Like if you set up a car for eighth mile, quarter mile, you're probably not gonna be. Your car is gonna do as well as other stuff. Like it's really hard. Like unless you have like an all-wheel drive car that's automatic and all this other stuff, and that's really like one of the only ways you can set up a car that's gonna do kind of everything really well. But and that's one thing. Like for me, drag racing is always like people say, "Oh, where's around the corner?" I'm like, well, I don't run my car in the quarter, because seriously, you can take a stock Evo or I'll say even a stock Scat Pack guy, automatic cars. Oh yeah, I love quarter mile, and they're talking about all this drivers.
You do.
Yeah, like
Because you get up there and you go brake, gas, let go.
exactly like you have a launch control.
Cool.
And you do it like I'm like, all right, dude. That's a lot of driver skill you got because your car has launch control. What the fuck ever.
And that's one of the exciting parts about the Sonic this last year and a half has been how it, on paper, it's a super difficult car to get quick.
Yeah.
Because it's a manual. It has a shitty drivetrain in terms of things. Axles were a problem last year, but you there's a lot of things that go into a good time.
Yeah.
Compared to a big V8 car new with traction control and all
launch
that,
control, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a two-step, the watt locks to help.
Yeah.
But
These cars come with line locks, factory.
Yeah,
like,
factory.
Like line locks.
yeah, the new Mustangs, you just go in the menu and you hit it, and it fucking locks the front. And
Yeah, you have a line lock now. You don't have to try to drag race. You just do it.
yeah,
You know.
you can do it at every light.
Yeah, and for me, like I've always thought, your trap speed was what for me, like a trap speed at a quarter mile or a trap speed in a half mile. That's like, okay, that's fast. But then I know, like in a road course, you're going like 140 stuff. That's also fast. Like then on the street, car putting down a few hundred horsepower and like hooking and booking. That's also fast. Like personally, I think mine for a fast car is like in road coursing, just the time.
Yep.
And then for straight line stuff, it's your half mile and the track speed. But like for instance, like kind of going back to what the other guy said, the draggy times. That's been a new internet racing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why people like it, and I get it. I think it's kind of silly, personally, because people race. Oh yeah, mine's 60 to 140 is faster than yours, so I would beat you. Like it says going out there and racing the person right next to you. Like that's
no, if you're across the country,
yeah.
It can be a good thing to gauge how quick your car is.
Yes, I agree.
But there's so many variables.
So many
One,
variables.
especially, is
road conditions.
road conditions. But
Yeah.
where do you start?
Yeah.
If you're doing a 40 roll and roll through 60, your 60 140
Well,
is gonna
everyone's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Get it as fast as they possibly
Yeah,
can.
but some people are just like, all right, I'm gonna start at 60 and then punch it.
Yeah.
But like
some people might do that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's saying, but no,
I don't know.
it's the whole draggy thing. Like I get why people like it. It's annoying. I kind of don't really care for it. But I can see why people do it because they want to post their times against everyone else, and
it would be cool to get one for the shop cars and
that
compare
would be
them.
cool. I'm really curious on the Sonics.
I know.
The Sonics one is kind of what I want to see. Like the Sonics, like
It wouldn't be as impressive as you'd think.
No.
The arrow on that car sucks.
Well, no,
It's
not
garbage.
a 60 to 140, like a
Like a 4100.
well, 4100, something like that. Yeah.
I think a
Yeah.
4100 would do a
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
good
good.
job.
Yeah, it'd do all right there.
But another thing that a couple of the guys here, specifically Noah, is autocross.
Autocross,
fast.
yeah.
That's-
And again, that's actually different from road course fast too.
Completely.
Like, yeah.
You would think it'd be close, but
It's not.
not at all.
Like a road course, like a car perfectly set for autocross is way different than a car perfectly set for road coursing.
Yeah.
It's, the power levels are different. The type of turbo you select is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like Noah's car right now is perfectly set up for autocrossing. It's a stock turbo, full bolt-on, canned E85 LNF.
Yep.
I don't
With
think
all the suspension mods.
all suspension mods, and he turns really fucking good times.
Yeah.
The Snowball would do absolute shit.
Oh,
on
the
autocross.
Snowball would probably be the worst car
Probably
here.
because it has a big turbo on it. It's set for road course.
Other than yours, maybe now. But
Yeah, but again, it's it's not set up at all to do autocross. If I would do that, I would literally take everything off and put
I
a
don't-
KO4 on it.
I don't know if you'd get into boost.
I legitimately probably would.
Probably not.
Probably not.
On A374, there's no
No,
way.
there's no way.
You'd get like 2 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, I can
It's,
like
yeah.
but
Like the turbo's just being like, oh, okay, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess I'm here. I'm just a muffler at this
yeah,
point.
pretty much. Exactly. So, but that's the thing. Again, perfect. Like some people think autocross. Hey, I'll take the autocross and I'll go fast. Like, well, yeah, my car isn't really set up for that.
Perfect example was when we were at Camaro Fest in 19. Yeah, 19.
19.
The big attraction at that event is the drag racing, and there's plenty of 7 and 8 second
Yep.
cars, but they also did an autocross, and I entered with the 4-cylinder car, and Noah was in
Steve's V8.
Steve's V8 car, and the look on these dudes' faces in their ZL1 1LEs that are $75,000 cars with 600 plus horsepower, big
640
wings,
crank, big wing
305 tires on the rear. When I was posting better times than them all day, they kept coming over and they're like, "What?
How?
Yeah. I have
do
more
it?
cylinders and more horsepower.
And there was 1 or 2 guys that they weren't mad, but they came over and they're like, "And this has a 4-cylinder? 4. There's only 4."
Yeah.
And
You open your hood and you're like, 1,
went
2,
yeah,
3.
4 and a stack turbo.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a 4-cylinder class because there weren't enough 4-cylinders there. I think there was one other one, so I was
stepped up and beat them anyway.
well. They put me into the V6, and I think I was like 3rd fastest all weekend.
Yeah.
And there was 2 guys who were faster. It was a 5th gen V8 car that was like specifically set up for road course, and then another guy. But I was seconds ahead of the ZL1 1LE
Yeah.
dudes, and they had ice bags for their blowers and all this.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
And Noah ended up, I think he ended up
won.
second in his class, and I got disqualified.
Hit a cone.
I went around a cone the other way.
Yeah.
Because the last run of the day, they switched the layout and they sent you backwards, and I got a little confused.
Yeah. Well, and that happens. But
Yeah,
again,
but it was cool. It was cool to show people that like, yeah, your car would beat my car in almost any other metric,
but not here.
but not here.
yeah.
right now.
And that's
So
the thing too. Like, 'cause again, we have people say, "Well, what does your car run on the quarter?" His car doesn't do that. Granted, I'm just in a general sense, but
Yeah.
Like
hey,
it could run a quarter, but
it
that's
could.
not what it's designed
It's
for.
not
Yeah.
I like that question. Would a Sonic be a good car for front-wheel drive rally class?
I don't see why
Actually,
not.
they run those a ton in Europe.
Yep, Holden Barinas.
Yep. Look them up. It's the same car, different name. They
Yep.
rally the heck out of those cars.
Yeah.
And if you want to import enough stuff, it is technically possible to make a manual trans all-wheel drive one.
It's a lot of work.
We
I
would
don't know
not be-
how much power those parts can take because
And
they're
it
out of
shatters.
they're out of like a Europe version of a Trax, but
Oh,
they exist.
Be fun.
it'd be
fun to
interesting.
try.
But yeah, again, and rallycross is another one. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
I didn't even mention
none of us
None of
here.
us have touched that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
that's.
I mean, but and then Al, you've tuned some, but dune cars are different.
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
you can dune drag, like 'cause there's dune drags.
There's
Dune
dune
cars are
drags.
scary.
Yeah, those cars are fucking fast. Like, they do fucking wheelies and shit. No, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
most of that
Well,
is
like,
just
that's why
get your
people
car
shit.
up the hill, and then that's like you've
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Like
that's-
the one car, the one sand car that I tuned and rode in and tuned on the dunes, which was an experience holding a laptop in a dune car.
yeah.
It has so
No
much power that it can wheelie on top of water.
Yes, we saw a
What?
video.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
dude, like
Yeah.
the car rotates
Just
like
skid?
this. And
On
then-
water?
On water.
It's scary.
Like you've
I
seen,
don't
there's
know.
cars that can drive across water because they're going so fast. This
Yeah.
can wheelie across water.
Nope.
That's absurd.
Oh my god.
And
No thanks.
and he said you can feel when the paddles come off the sand because the whole rear end just starts.
Yeah,
shaking.
no. Why are you willing? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. Water is designed for boats.
Yeah.
Not cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that's another thing. Like, those guys don't give a shit about what a car their things are. Like, it's a trucker or something built for dune cars.
Yeah.
But, and again, that's what I love about the automotive
Heck,
world.
truck, Poland trucks,
Yeah. There's two.
a whole different world.
Yeah.
That's
There's
weird.
so
I don't get that. They
Yeah.
put a bunch of weight on it and then they go for like 10 seconds and they see how far they get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's
Yeah.
fun though. I used to go
I'm-
to truck pulls all
I'm
the time.
I'm sure it would be.
But then
Circle track guys.
Again, we
Yeah.
get the bajillion Infinity cars. I got a 2002 shitbox Cavalier. I'm gonna fucking do some circle track racing with. Like, dude, like a circle track car here, like dude, they only have camber on one side.
Oh
'cause
gosh! And then they get so mad when it doesn't dyno worth of crap. And I'm like, dude, you got 15 degrees of camber on one tire
side, yeah.
and 14 degrees of tow on the other tire. Like the car's trying to go this way, this tire's trying to go that way.
Yeah.
I let off the gas and it just stops itself.
Yeah.
Of course it's gonna make crap for power.
It is funny seeing it on the dyno, and they're like this, and then you pull power, as you start going, and they go like
Half
that,
the
and then-
power the car's making is just trying to overcome the rolling resistance.
Well, but again, like that's they designed their cars for, and
Yeah.
And when they get it out on the dirt track, it's fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'd never build one, but if you gave me the opportunity to drive one of those dirt track cars,
heck yeah.
that would be a lot of fun.
Nope, I love all our customers, but that's white people shit.
That is white people shit, for sure.
That's white people shit.
But it would be a lot of fun. I'd love it.
Yeah.
But again, like people say, oh well, your car's not fast. If you don't, again, I'm gonna keep regurgitating it to drive the point home. Just because you have your metric of fast is not everyone's metric of fast.
yeah.
Right.
Again, and somebody like even, Michael Johnson, I'm gonna probably he said hood rat cars with my hood rat friends.
Yeah, I just want to do hood rat shit
Sometimes
with my hood rat
you
friends.
just want to drive your fucking car and enjoy it.
Yep.
You're not trying to compete with a bunch of people. You're not trying to be the fastest, junk on the table.
Yep.
Sometimes doing hood rat shit with your hood rat friends is all you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I,
like-
I enjoy
it's like-
doing that.
My favorite fast, like what you'd classify as like grocery getter or just a town bomber,
Yeah.
would be a full bolt-on V3 Sonic.
So
Yep.
let's talk
Like I'll
about,
take that over any other vehicle we have.
let's
here.
talk about the,
Yeah.
the ZZP's current Sonic situation.
Oh yeah,
taking over.
I have heard Ryan bitch about
I'm
this
gonna
for
bitch
like
about this.
days,
A week or two.
at least
So-
a week. Yeah.
So, and I'll say, again, I'm gonna brag. So, Al, you have, before you got here, we have parts for the Sonic, things like that, but you have really taken and put an interest in it and kind of made the Sonic market in general what it is right now, which is, it's an awesome vehicle. Now, there are 9 Sonics at this shop. With 2, like a year and a half ago, there was 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Like everybody.
yeah, so right now we
Drive.
have a red Auto 1.4
Yep.
that's does some test parts here and there just as another car. We have a gray red Auto 1.4.
Yep.
Then we have a gray kind of beat up one that was
Auto 1.4.
Another Auto 1.4 sedan.
Yep.
Both of these are sedans. We have the LTZ drag car. We have the blue RS that's going to be all-wheel drive stop eventually.
The 1.8 Sonic.
The one we have a 1.8 Sonic that we drive around as like a winter car.
Yep.
We have the what is it? The blue RS.
Oh, you got that one
Oh, you got
already.
that? Okay.
Yep.
Ashley's
The 2
car.
green ones.
Oh yeah, Ashley's car.
Yep.
Tim Beek, the guy who tunes our Sonic Cruze, he bought one. He's actually a Tail of the Dragon with his right now.
Yep.
Kyle Dewey, the Slingshot guy, recently bought a customer's car.
Yep.
It's Chris Bowes' old road course car. That's another one, and then I'm missing one.
Me.
His.
Yeah, Tyler.
yeah.
Just has a
course.
shitbox one with a blown head gasket right now. There are 9 Sonics here at ZZP.
It's
because
semi-blown. It's still right.
Yeah, it runs great.
Yeah,
It just drinks
but-
a little coolant,
They're the reason is because they are so fun now. You can make 200 something horsepower really dang easily.
Tim's just dynoed at 250 wheel.
Yeah.
It's fast. E85 bolt-ons and a V3.
Yeah,
That's fast.
with some suspension and good tires around town,
That's a lot.
stoplight to stoplight.
That is
That's all
so
you
much
need.
fun.
And the Sonics are so easy to drive. It's
Easy to mod too.
Easy to mod. Yes.
Yeah.
And say, by the way, guys, most of these cars are manual cars. That's why they're making power. Manual cars, sorry, 1.4 guys. Manual
Yeah,
cars.
the
always-
autos suck.
Autos suck. They sap a lot of power. Alice, you actually just dynoed your stock, the stock RS, and then you put a tune on it, and like it was slower than like every manual car still.
Yeah.
So autos, guys,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm going to have to put a lot of boost in that
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make up the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that torque converter's gonna suck a lot.
It's going to get real mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how much that converter clutch can hold.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, but again, that's another metric. Like that's fun. Like that's a metric of fun. It like that should be a metric of fast.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you have a car, you can bum around and
Make
have
it fun.
fun, look cool, go to car shows, drive around, do hood rat shit with your hood rat friends.
Yep.
Let's go.
Do not put a watt box on an LTG.
Nope.
Please
Period.
Don't do that.
Please
You'll
don't.
blow it up.
Guys, LTG is sensitive. Unless you have a built engine, you're giving it balls, then you can do it. But I don't.
Well,
do that.
he also was asking about all-wheel drive, so it's an auto car.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Fucking just
No,
launch
you
it.
don't need that.
There are only negatives.
I saw Jeff comment about a 9-second Cobalt Pass. That wasn't Ryan Derrick's.
That's right. That was a different Ryan, and that was the two-tone cobalt.
Yep.
My car, I did run the fastest LNF half-mile pastel. That's something totally
But yeah, that
Yeah, the 9-second car was an LSJ.
yeah.
LSJ that
Right.
that did half and quarter, and
Yeah.
we still have it, still back there.
Yeah.
She'll
Just
come back
obviously,
one day.
we're focusing elsewhere.
We
but-
have 350 billion projects ahead of us.
Yeah, we got enough projects going on.
and you guys keep buying god dang Sonics.
The most important metric is fear.
Again, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. If it scares you, you know it's fast.
Okay, I got a fear story for it's. I was going to take your thunder here a little bit. The reason after Al chapter 167 in his Ion, it's been down for a while because stopping that thing. I don't think you guys understand how stopping in just another breakdown of a half mile, 167 miles an hour in a car is fast. That can be very fucking scary. That's incredible.
Well, and that also was axle boot exploded and greased a rotor.
Even worse.
And if you've ever touched
Yeah.
axle grease, you know that doesn't come off.
No.
Even as hot as brakes are, that's not gonna just wipe that shit off.
Thankfully, I wasn't an idiot and didn't slam the brakes. So, but as I got onto him, I was able to feel it try to pull to one side, and I didn't know what had happened yet. But it wasn't slowing down as much as it should have.
Yeah.
And so I was on the handbrake, downshifting, yanking, trying everything I could, and I still the last turnaround, it was like squealing tire.
And
Going around the
and the poo came out.
Yeah,
And
and it went straight to the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, then Tyler, remember when you because with the wheelie bar and all that shit.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
Yep.
I'm saying, guys, like fear. Fear is that too, but you know, it's one thing. Like, and I encourage people get out of your. Go ahead, Al, what you saying?
Carl Burnett's Solstice is the fastest 4-cylinder vehicle in the world. I am not going to show my face around that car.
Yeah, like that. That's a totally different level kind of thing. That's not even.
That's like you stand back in the background and say, "Hey, my engine's similar."
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Here.
Bye. Bye.
But yeah, like it's one of those things where, just because it may not be your metric, guys, it kind of broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
I encourage you to broaden your horizons. Like again, we have parts for everything you want to do. If you want to go road course, we got sway bars,
We got suspension. We got coilovers.
We got coilovers. Shout out to Jeff Gordon.
Oh yeah,
he's-
just got a
guys,
prototype.
There is
that
actually
Jeff
a
Gordon.
Cobalt owner with an LSJ. His name is
His
Jeff
name
Gordon.
is Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
That
He's
is
a racer.
phenomenal.
Yeah, the R stands for race.
But yeah, so we're pretty much finished up on the Cobalt Ion Delta chassis coilovers, but he does a lot of autocrossing and
A lot of autocrossing. And his
he's-
car, again, is set up really good for that. Like,
Yeah.
it's super set up for fucking
yeah, he's on
autocross.
stock pulley.
Yeah.
Still.
Take notes, supercharged LSJ, guys. You don't need the smallest pulley.
Yeah.
We got
But yeah, it keeps
put
it
a
cool.
whole video out of it.
But yeah, he actually does a lot of racing, and I really wanted to see how they would do, in a car that would stress them.
Yeah.
So we sent him a prototype set
Exactly.
and a couple different spring rates, and he's going to put them through their paces. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Which and this is great. He's doing that. Yeah, guys, don't be afraid to broaden your horizons.
I was just gonna say that, as we sit here talking about this and thinking about how my perception has changed over the past few years.
Yeah, and mine
I think
too.
the biggest takeaway for the customers and the people watching to take from this is what I think is the most fun is finding new kinds of fast.
Yeah. There's a
And
lot
like
of
I
ways
had
to go
mentioned
fast.
earlier, I never really cared for quarter mile because I didn't want to break stuff.
Yeah, that too.
and I didn't want to. It sounds dumb, but I just didn't want to put the time in having to learn that. I already knew how to build a car, but I didn't know really how to drive one for quarter mile. But now that I at least have an idea, I want to get better at that, and I want to get. But learning that this is fun because it's a challenge.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I want to take that blue Sonic and put it on the road course.
Yeah,
because I don't necessarily care about road course, but I want to go do it because I want it to be fun and a new thing to get better at.
And I guarantee you,
get hooked.
you will love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I want to build a sideways car too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing.
That's another kind of fast we didn't even talk about.
Yeah.
Freaking Trevor.
Unfortunately, Trevor's not here to defend.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean Trevor, I'm sure he's watching because he's with the TOTD guys. But
Yeah.
Again, Trevor's literally the first person in ZZP to actually set up a car that we
Yeah,
have
drift
for
car.
a car.
And he literally he just put it in an event.
Yeah.
What, like a
Literally.
week ago?
And everyone loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And again, Trevor is learning a totally new skill set, and going fast sideways, that is really jarring. I
Yeah.
have a car with him. That dude can drive his ass off.
And
He literally drove circles around you, literally.
Yeah.
what's wild too with drifting is there's no metric for
Yeah.
that because
It's not about-
it's not timed, it's not
It's
mile
not
per hour.
It's
It's judged.
It's totally subjective.
Yeah, it's not
And
really about
Now,
speed.
I will say though, the best for someone that's not familiar with drifting, the best way to get your brain wrapped around the skill that it takes is to go on YouTube and look up the Formula Drift finals.
Yes.
From like 2019 or 2020.
Yep.
Because they like cut all the crap out and it's just back-to-back runs. So you can watch two guys run tandem, one's lead, one's tail, and then immediately the next run they flip. And when you watch the edited video like that, and those two runs are
Back-to-back,
like still
yeah.
fresh in your brain, it allows you to really compare the driver skill
Yeah.
between the two. Because the guy in the lead is trying to get enough sideways that the judges are happy, but also keep enough traction that he can put a gap on the tail car.
Yeah.
Because that gap is
Yeah.
a big part of who wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy who's in the tail, he's trying to match the angle or exceed it and stay right on that car.
Yeah.
which also takes
Which also takes a ton of
just
skill.
balls.
It's balls, talent, because
Yeah.
they're literally me and Al close for the car next to you. Like
They're
if you
like
guys-
tapping doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like again, that's something in the car set.
And that's why they do two runs back to back and then they switch.
Yeah. Mhm.
So if the tail guy on the first run is staying right on the paint the whole time, then he should next run out be able to put a gap on the other guy.
Yeah, but it doesn't always happen.
And
like
it
that.
doesn't always happen
Because,
that way.
again,
Some
with-
guys better are driving tail.
Yeah, because they are better with controls, so they can get up and stay up
Yeah.
next to him, and the other guys just have the wheel speed that they can fucking take off.
Yeah.
I mean-
I really like watching Formula D or F1 or FD1 or
Yeah.
whatever it was from like 10 years ago.
That's super cool too.
Because there's a bunch of it on YouTube now, and cars were way slower.
Way
they were
slower.
way
it's way more technical.
yeah,
Instead-
a lot more technical and a lot more of what like Trevor's doing.
Yeah, like very grassroots and
200 horse welded diff, just clutch kick till it goes
Yeah,
sideways.
well,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, and again, it's super technical. It's super cool, and again, a lot of that like Japanese and you know stuff like that. Even that's another thing. You know, if you watch the whole anime Initial D, which I actually love, by the
Yep.
way, Initial D's a shit. But that's like a real thing too. Like they go out there and mountain racing. They just have cars set up for mountain racing. You know, there's a whole thing behind that as well. You know, there's a lot of really cool ways to race your car is all we're saying. Because I don't know about you guys. Everyone say, "Oh, drift is easy. I do it in the parking lot." No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No.
You do
Donuts are not drifting.
yeah,
Nope.
you do a little donut, a little slide. No,
Donuts
No,
or
yeah,
McDonald trays under your rear tires is not
So
drifting.
I am fascinated with like tandem drifting and Formula Drift and all the technical stuff that goes
Oh
in
my
the
God, it's
suspension
so
and
much.
steering and all that. But I do not care for donuts and skid pads.
Nope.
Like, is it cool? Your tires are burning, whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the tandem, especially when you can watch back to back, that's so much fun for me to watch.
You guys also watch things from an event called Final Bout. It's a lot more grassroots, like more like achievable cars. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's just dudes who do it in their garage.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Might
then-
have one or two small sponsors here
Work
and
on
there,
your
you know.
phrasing.
yeah.
And I suggest if you're really interested, there's also this fascinating documentary called Tokyo Drift. That's
Yes.
really interesting.
Yes, and what you learn at the end is
Based on
you
a true
take a
story.
Mustang
Right.
and you put an RB26 in it.
Yeah.
And
that's apparently all you need.
all you need.
What do you mean drift?
What do you mean, drift?
Still need a dictionary? This Mona Lisa. Okay, I can start quoting.
I was gonna say this is gonna we're gonna go downhill real fast here.
Some days Tokyo Drift surpasses the first one for me.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Even though it's
Yeah.
super corny, and especially
Yeah.
that first couple scenes.
However, back in the day
Yeah,
though, like
big time.
back when it came out, it was the best. Like most.
Oh yeah, it was
heck
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it for sure. Like it was most realistic.
Yeah, realistic.
That was honestly the first time I even knew about drift car
Yeah.
like racing
Now-
or drifting
yeah.
in general
Yeah.
was when that movie came out.
Now, see too. My one of my favorites is still Too Fast, Too Furious. I can quote that movie. From the lights
Yeah.
and the underglow
Yeah,
and
that's a-
everything else.
that's a good one.
Amazing.
Go down and back.
Yeah, you just say, all right, we go down a bet, say the spray,
for
the
the way
what?
back.
It's so good. But
Well, on that great quote, we're at 5.
We're at
So,
5.
we want a couple questions.
Yeah,
from the peeps?
people want to throw out questions.
Yeah, as much as I love rambling, I gotta wrap this up.
Yeah,
He's
I
got to
think
go
both
look
Al-
at some buff men
Yeah,
for a day.
Al and I both have
Well,
4-hour
some of them
drives
are.
ahead of us.
Yep.
But yeah, anybody have any technical questions? I'll actually start with my own.
Oh, okay.
Seeing
Air
as
question.
I'm up here because I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I've heard you use the word scatbacks so many times.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
So okay, so
That's
the
a good question.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
the
good
Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger have a trim level. It's called the 392 Scat Pack. It
Oh,
kinda,
Scat Pack.
Yep.
it kind of calls back to like their original days of racing.
Yeah,
It's basically
70s.
like not the highest level one it's the third highest level Challenger or
Okay.
Charger because there's
Yeah.
a Demon, there's a Challenger Demon, but the most common was a
SRT.
Hellcat. The Hellcat
Right.
and the Hellcat
I've
Red
heard
Eye.
of the Hellcats.
Yeah, those are like the supercharged ones. The
There's-
392s are like basically
Well,
SRTs.
there's Hellcat Red Eye, or no, Demon Red Eye Hellcat, SRT Hellcat or Scat Pack. So it's like fourth down.
No. Scat Pack. Yeah, it's 4 down. Yeah, like
Yeah.
4, yeah. So yeah.
They got way too many things.
They
going
got
on.
but
And then
dude,
you got your regular SRT, and then you got your RT.
and Scat Pack dudes again. Scat to me.
And I got an Ion.
Yeah.
I drive a Dodge
I got a
Stratus.
Saturn Ion.
Yeah. Iron Red Line. But no, I see you freaking Scat Pack dudes think the car is the fastest thing on the planet.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
reason we talk about them so much is for some
to talk shit
reason
about 'em?
the Scat Pack dudes are the ones who want to race. They're always showing off.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is legitimate, and I'll say this: they are the new racers. Like
They are.
like the
Yeah.
like the Hondas were back
Yeah.
in the day. Everyone freaking
Because you can go lease a Scat Pack
go
for like
lease-
$200 a month.
Exactly. And people do, oh, my Scat Pack's fast now. I got exhaust.
Well,
on
it's got
it."
450 horsepower, but it weighs
Weighs
5,000 pounds.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
Uh,
Any other questions?
Will Kish,
Oh, yeah, that's a good. Apparently, there was some random person that apparently made some video claiming that the equalizer couldn't make good power,
They're
but
stupid.
I
but
did not
never
see
act like. And someone told me about it, and it was like, "Oh, what were their dyno numbers?" Like, oh, no, they weren't on a dyno; they were just talking. Well, we did put
we
it on the
actually
dyno.
put it on the dyno.
and it made over 300 wheel, which is more than 99% of you 3000 dudes.
Yeah.
Like we've
Call 'em out.
tuned and built thousands of these cars. We know exactly what a given set of mods should make
Right.
on that setup, and it made exactly what you would expect, whether it was power logs, headers,
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
whatever.
And it's as far as I know, we didn't design it to like make power.
The most important thing is that
It's Tyler's dead.
Yeah.
the equalizer exhaust is still going to support way more power than that garbage 4T65 is going to handle. So this is really a stupid
Yeah,
argument
you're
to even worry
really
about.
worrying
Yeah.
about the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
So,
You just-
so Bill, just to kind of get your question, they will make the similar power. Maybe in the long run, maybe the headers like at your top level.
You're talking
maybe.
single
you're,
digits.
Yeah.
you're talking
Single digits
Zoom's car, Terrell's car, like
Very few.
very few.
Like, and I'll say anywhere in
Yeah.
the 300 range, they'll make the same power.
Yep.
So if you, so
Yeah,
Bill,
don't worry about that.
yeah, Bill, you have one of the last set of like when I last as our last one, you have some stainless headers.
Yeah.
Keep those on your car; they'll keep doing great.
Yep.
Shout out to Tyler's dad, Mr. Robert Vogt. Your son's amazing. He's a small boy, and I enjoy hanging out with him a lot.
We're,
You raised a good boy.
We're
Yeah, he did okay.
we're hoping to get a Solstice Horus guy for my dad. He's really been wanting one lately.
Sky.
Nah, I need that budget super.
No, no,
We're gonna make it fast.
Wish.com
It's gonna be
super.
very fast for him.
Can we compound it?
no.
I mean, we can do whatever we
oh
want.
my God,
Hey, it's not your car. Shut up.
no! Make it reliable. Make it fun.
I can do a reliable compound.
You are full of crap.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
KO4 with like a 257.
257.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Any other questions?
New platforms.
No.
Not right now.
I don't have time for a new
we-
platform.
We've said this before, and we will keep saying it, but you can't comprehend how busy we are around here,
Yeah.
and how many projects we have going on.
Because every time someone else is getting a new project, they think, hey, we can just add new parts here. But we're still doing development and making some stuff for the other platforms.
We're still making stuff for 3800s
Yeah, so-
that ended in 2008.
So think about it. So you have one platform. Okay, you make parts for that. Oh, you add another platform. Okay, now you got to make parts for those. You add another platform. Now you have to go back and make parts for all three of these and still try to make new parts for the new one here.
And we still only have like, what, 40
30,
employees?
40 people, yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're stretching thin,
Yeah.
but we're
Also,
doing
too,
good.
the new CT4s and CT5s, eventually maybe, but
Yeah.
they're also Global B.
So,
Sorry, Global
who
B
knows?
guys. Yeah, so who knows? That's
I have no interest in messing with them yet.
yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah,
no,
no,
they
it's-
definitely need to. If HP Tuners cracks them, and it's reasonable, because
If
like,
HP Tuners cracks them, GM's just gonna flash them back to stock through Wi-Fi.
well, yeah, that too. But you think like a 20, whatever the last year of the C7 vet was,
The ZR1s,
to license and flash that is like a
$2,000.
Yeah, it's like
$2,000.
$2,000.
Yeah, because it takes like 8 credits and then it takes like 4 more
No
credits.
thanks, I'll buy a standalone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at that point, why
Yeah.
not?
Well, seriously, it's too busy to on-site flash my Camaro. Yes, unfortunately, we are that busy. We
Yeah.
are, while we're doing this, we have our days are all very structured.
Yeah.
So our tuners are working on 100%. Like they are tuning 40 to 60 people at one time,
Yeah.
all the time.
Brad, you've got enough mod cars. You should just get HP tuners, and we can remote tune you.
Please, guys,
PCM update. Everyone, buy HP tuners. If you have a mod car, buy it.
Yeah, when
Even
they
if-
came out with V2, the price came way down on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if you don't even if you don't credit it until you need it,
Oh, Robert Cobb, Bo Cobb.
What's up, Robert Cobb?
it's a great diagnostic tool. Connor Murphy,
Hey, you want to take my seat?
Delta
All right, cool.
chassis,
All right, Al, thanks for coming, dog.
Yep. No problem.
coilovers
Have a good weekend,
are August or
Closing
September.
statements. Make sure you guys. I really mean it when I say go find different ways to go fast.
Yeah.
Because well, at least for me, the learning and getting faster is what's the most fun.
Absolutely.
And eventually you get to a point with, like the highway racing, get to a point where going faster there probably isn't a good idea. So
Nope.
let's find a different way to go fast,
Yep.
and you can
Yeah.
start that
Yeah.
Tickets
process
and
all
jail
over again.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. I got to go wrap up some stuff on the Ion and
All
then
right.
head to Indianapolis. So see you guys later.
Take
Yeah.
it easy, Al. I will say after this conversation, I think my new definition of fast in terms of using fear is the dragster at Cedar Point. That is my definition of fast.
Yeah, you know.
That was fast.
If a car can make me feel like that, it's fast.
Yep.
Oh, but what do you
Oh,
got here,
Cobb
Robert
got some.
Cobb?
Well, I heard you guys talking about equalizer stuff.
He's got
and I
some show and tell for us today.
Yeah.
Oh, equalizer stuff.
I showed Tyler this earlier.
Yeah.
So this is a beautifully ported ZZPerformance Gen 3.
Wait. Here we go.
Yeah, get your mic set.
This is one of our ported Gen 3 cases.
I feel like we're on HVC right now. Or
And
QVC or whatever you
For
call
the
it.
equalizer downpipe to not be efficient at 2.5 inches, all your air, the engine is an air pump, and it has to go through this hole first before exiting the 2.5 inch equalizer. And so we designed it to work with the blowers. So this is still the restriction of the engine, not the 2.5 inch
Yeah.
downpipe.
Yep.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
M90s can only flow a certain amount of air.
Yeah. No, and I even go part. So essentially, the equalizer setup is essentially a turbo setup, right?
I mean,
In a nutshell, yeah.
Literally the same. The turbo downpipe comes back and over
It's-
just like the same
It's
thing.
a turbo downpipe setup with no turbo there.
Correct. Yeah, and then
In theory,
the
yeah.
equalizer.
Yeah.
So, guys, aren't the turbo cars the fast 3800s?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fight me.
Well,
What
my
is-
hopefully my 2.5 downpipe makes 400 wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah. We've been riding in it all day.
It's
It's fast.
It's fast.
On 7 pounds.
So I'm just gonna call out. So if you say, "Oh, equalizer downpipe doesn't make horsepower," you're dumb. I'll say right now, you're dumb. Like
Yeah. You heard it here first.
And if you're worried about it not making horsepower, we have header options.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, if
It's all
you,
about
if,
options.
If you like, when we came out with the equalizer, and ever since, we haven't advertised it as a power adder.
yeah, you're good.
People, the main complaint of 3800s for the last 2 decades has been it sounds like crap.
Yep.
We solved it.
Yeah.
Here it is. We're not telling you it'll make more power, less power. If you're going for 400 plus wheel on a blower, which is dumb,
turbo.
well, yeah, go turbo. But then you would need headers.
Yeah. So, and I'll even say this, like, how dare ZZP give people options? How dare we? How dare we make new stuff for the community
Yeah.
that don't want their
Here
cars
are
to sound like barf going down the road?
Many
How
different
dare we?
things. How many exhaust setups do we have for the 3800
God.
cars. We got power lugs, we got headers, we got equalizers, we got regular S downpipes, we've got
Turbos.
turbos. Yeah,
We apologize for giving 3800 community options. We are very sorry. You know what, guys?
15 years after they ended production.
After, you know what? Sorry, guys. We're gonna take everything on site. You're getting one option.
Yep.
That's it. You get either 1.9 rockers or a can, and then an intake, and then a front power log,
and then a turbo.
and then a turbo, and then maybe a 1-inch catback. No, we'll take all
1
of
inch.
it.
1 inch.
Yeah, just 1 inch.
I do want to grab this, Brian Carpenter. Sweet that you run at Gingerman. If you're ever out there and we're out there, come say hi.
Definitely.
But Jason, I'm team blower on my LSJ, but everything else.
Jason, Tyler's fast. You can sit. You can sit back down.
But yeah, if you're boiling brake fluid, first thing I have to ask is, do you have .4? Second is going to be increase your pad surface
Yes.
area.
Yes.
Because if you have a tiny pad, you're going to boil fluid a lot faster. So either jump up to Brembo's or our bigger brake kit. But pad compound's going to make a lot
Hell of a
of
difference.
too. Like you said, you have Hawk pads. If it's just like HP pluses,
They're not gonna do well on
you're
that.
probably not boiling the fluid. You're probably just killing the pads.
For someone who's actually run those on the snowball track, not a good track pad.
Yeah, like the pads that we sell on the site are great for dailies, but we don't have like road course pads. I had G-Lock R8s on my Ion with a stock LSJ calipers, stock rotors, not even slotted or anything. .4 fluid from AutoZone, running 150s and
Reliable as fuck.
never boiled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever want, shoot me an email, tyler.v@ZZPerformance.com.
Yeah. Hey, Brad, too. Yeah, man. Okay, guys. I also something I do want to address very quickly. The dyno isn't some magical place where you're going to make more power than you normally would by doing a remote tune. Guys, you can remote tune. HP tuners is not as complicated. You don't have to do anything. Our tuners will do it. We have a video.
You have to click a couple buttons.
Yeah.
That's
we
it.
We literally have a video. Our tuners will literally tell you exactly how to do every single thing.
Step by step.
Step by step. If you have problems, you email them. They address the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HP
And-
tuners is great.
It's another misconception. A lot of people, I need to get a dyno. I need to get a
No.
dyno. I need to get a dyno. No, you don't. Mostly because when our tuners are tuning you on the street, they see how you drive,
Yep.
where you drive. Like, a lot of people don't floor their cars.
Yep.
So if you don't, they're going to tune for your 75% throttle. Like, and you get real world air through the, like
Yep.
Kim was preaching this the other day. Remote tuning is a wonderful thing because we can see your gas, we can see know how you drive. If you're a half pedaler, we're gonna keep it conservative because it's gonna knock. It's not gonna downshift. Like,
And a lot of you people, I was going to say a different word, y'all do not know how to freaking floor your cars. We see it. Do that to your pedal.
All the way down.
it's
All the
almost
way
like
down.
we made a video for this.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
Exactly. What's Jason Wilson?
Oh, he's talking shit.
Oh, he turned down a race.
Talking shit.
Looked like a naked cat.
Yep. I mean,
It did kind of look like a hairless
naked
cat.
I
A
got
good-looking cat.
So
but
okay, one of my neck.
I got one pick when we dropped it off.
Yeah,
That's
one
Oh, yeah.
one of
180.
my many negatives. I have a lot of them, but if my car isn't perfect like I want it in my head, I won't drive it.
Yeah.
Like
It's
if
Even
it's not like
even if
good.
it's just aesthetics,
Yeah.
like even if everything's fine
Yeah.
on the inside,
everything
if it
is fine
doesn't look
inside. If it
good,
doesn't look like I
I'll
want it to
give
look,
it
I ain't
to
touching it. I am not doing it. Are you posting pictures of that?
I haven't posted any.
Don't
I'm
post
waiting
that.
for you.
No. Don't post pictures of the car white. That's
no. I was showing him the roller.
do we
Oh,
have
from earlier.
do we have any answer for Blake here? If not, then
What's
we'll
that?
Blake, what do we
probably
got?
need to,
What's
he's
Blake
talking
saying?
about cut the grill intake for
Yeah.
active shutters.
Yeah, but don't delete the shutters themselves because then the car gets pissed and throws codes. But
Yes.
you can shave them down.
Leave the module plugged.
Yes, leave
Yep.
the module. So, weird thing, Blake, with LTGs, the fuel pump control module, for some reason, controls the fucking shutters. So, we have guys that put the ATS-V bumper
Yep.
on the car and like, I have this constant check engine light of my fuel pump control module, blah, 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 shutters. Yeah, because for some reason, Cadillac's like, let's make that control this.
Let's
I'm
connect
like,
these
"Sweet."
two.
Makes no fucking sense. So, keep the module in there at least.
But you can shave them down. People do it on cruises. and-
Yeah, you can definitely do them. So, I still have mine in my car. I mean, it
Yeah.
don't really do anything. So,
Yeah. Brad, we enjoy that you enjoy visiting, but
Yeah.
sometimes we just don't have time.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
push the
We have
seat
the
up.
technology.
The seat up for all you short guys.
You call me out, Draylee 93. Who are you? Yes, I'm short. I'm faster than you.
I got the opposite problem. I have to literally like dig a trench to get my seat to go
Yeah.
lower. Like I can't
Yeah,
see
you're-
the freaking
you're a tall boy.
stoplight when I stop at the
Ooh, you'll be,
freaking intersection.
You'll be driving the Camaro in 2 weeks. You'll see how that goes.
You know,
You're gonna die.
it's already a tight fit.
You're
Just
gonna
sitting in the
die.
passenger seat. I'm actually more concerned because I just remembered that you don't have AC in that thing.
You gonna be sweating.
It's a short drive.
Pop the
It's a
molly.
short drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rolling the
you know,
windows
if you
down
got both the
and-
windows down, it's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Let's see how
final
it goes.
plug before we end up, guys. We streetcar takeover.
Yep.
Most of us
Yeah,
gonna be there.
yeah.
I have to stop being broke so I can actually buy a ticket.
But it's coming.
Tickets
is
Snowball's
here.
coming.
The snowball,
It's
no
snowball.
matter what,
We'll
the
be
snow
there.
will be there.
Oh, let's
even
do
if
it.
even if I don't race, I'll be there.
Real
Say
quick,
hi.
In case you didn't join us at the very beginning while we're talking here, I'll show you
Jeff,
show you the new pics
Flex Fuel Kit is
of the
coming. We
Snowball. That's
have
Snowball 2.0.
We have harnesses in the works. Once
Yep.
those are done, then we'll release it. So
Yeah.
don't worry, it's not far behind.
Oh,
Look
Snowball
at that
Jesus.
fire! Look at that
Oh,
fire!
Looks
Jesus.
so good.
And,
Like
did.
I want to drive it, but I don't want to like it's too good to park.
Yeah.
Like,
It's too nice.
I was thinking on the way home, I was like, I will throw the Regal in front of a car, and if it's gonna hit right,
no, Mr. President.
That's what I would have been.
so any final statements? I don't want.
Well, I just want to say, guys, real quick, it's Memorial Day weekend. What are we doing?
Ooh,
Oh yeah, boys, guys. I know we have a lot of plans, but guys, just remember, be thankful. Remember the reason behind Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Remember our troops and all that stuff, and enjoy your family time. Go. Quit emailing us for all your shit for one weekend.
yes, please.
Don't be so obsessed with your card
Yeah.
for this one
Yeah,
weekend.
freaking
Lace.
go out. Put the propane.
propane,
Put the propane.
propane, and propane accessories.
Put the propane on, get some grill going, because I have recently realized that for the first time ever I grilled, like maybe 3 weeks ago. My girlfriend made me do it, and I fucking love that shit now.
Oh, grilling's
grilling
the
is
best.
great.
It's so chill.
I'm trying to buy another one, but again, I'm broke right now, so I can't.
It's like going fishing, but you get to burn shit.
Yeah.
It's even
Yeah.
better.
Oh man, so yeah, go grill, go hang with your family, have drinks, have a good time.
Yeah.
Remember the reason for it, and guys, we're car enthusiasts just like you. Remember when you call in, don't be dicks. That's
don't be
that's my
dicks.
thing.
There you go.
That's my little thing.
Bo Cobb, what are you doing this weekend?
family stuff, car stuff, the usual
The
stuff.
usual stuff.
Yeah.
Just slightly longer.
Yep.
Yep.
An extra day.
My parents are coming in town this weekend.
Robert Ford, woo-woo.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Probably drink a lot, but you know,
Pet
that's,
your cats.
that's the norm.
Take your cats
Oh.
outside and do your weird cat stuff.
Oh, everyone! I bought a taco truck cat scratcher
Oh my
for the
God.
cats last
He's
night.
been showing everybody.
I've been showing
Excited
everybody.
about
It's
this
great.
Taco truck.
Yeah, message me if you need to
I'm
see
saying
it.
is there are 3 dog people here of the master dog race. I'm
I
just
love
saying.
dogs. I love my dogs.
Hey, Bo's got a cat.
I don't
So
believe
we
it.
We do got a cat.
I don't believe
Cool.
it. He has major. Major is all.
Brian, it sounds like you're using your brakes too much then, man.
what's it?
Higher entry speeds, my brother.
Ooh. Yeah, what?
No, it
Yeah.
sounds like a super solid setup.
Yeah, it's
but
a super side, especially on the LNF for brakes, man. You better stop, man. You better quit using them brakes so damn much.
Yeah.
Fucking go in that corner, get some good tires on that damn thing. Fucking let it rip.
yeah,
that
what
shit.
what tires do you have? Because if you got some crappy ass tires, you.
I swear to God, Brian, if I hear you got some all season bullshits,
I don't think so. With this setup, he probably doesn't. But yeah, bring your corner speeds up.
Yeah,
That's how
there
you
you go.
get faster. Yeah.
Wow.
What about you, Eric?
Oh, I am going up to my in-laws' cabin up in the Huron National Forest
Ooh,
area.
okay.
So it's very it's out of it's nowhere.
Okay.
It's out in the middle
Okay,
of nowhere.
so when you go, so this confuses me because you go out in the middle of nowhere on purpose. That sounds like the
Yes.
beginning of a horror movie.
it does.
That's white people shit.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we're
that's white
those,
people
we're those
shit.
dumb white people who are just like, we're just gonna go and hopefully no one will kill us. And like it'll either be a great weekend or you won't never see me again.
Or you'll
see.
get attacked
It's
by a werewolf.
50-50. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, if you get attacked by a werewolf,
Take a video.
hook a brother up.
You want me to?
Fuck yeah, go jumping around fucking house.
Oh yeah, that's true. You
fucking, hey, man.
did
I
you
guess
ever
it's
buy-
only like what 1 day a month.
You had that
Well,
werewolf.
it depends.
That's
Depends.
true.
It's it's like the man period. You turn into a werewolf and eat a bunch of people.
Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm down. I got
You
some-
were playing that video game about werewolves.
Yeah. So by the way, guys, I'm a nerd. I'm a big nerd. Saturday night, I play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
I do. I love Dungeons and Dragons.
When I can, I play War of the Apocalypse, and then I also play Shadowrun with my other card. Like, dude, I am in so much stuff. So, by the way, open challenge to anyone who wants to fight me in Smash Brothers still, or
that's true.
Brawlhalla. Like,
We're
I'm
gonna
not
have
doing
a
Brawlhalla, but
ZZP LAN party one of these days.
Oh my
Fight
god!
me in
If we
Smash
could
Bros.
get some OG Xboxes up in
Hell
here
yeah.
and play Halo 2
Oh, y'all
Fuck
still
yeah,
fuck
man.
you up.
on land.
I got mine. We'll bring it.
Oh.
Bring it.
So I mean,
Alright.
I know they have Smash Brothers at Grid Life. So if guys, when Grid Life Festival comes around, you'll probably
September.
find me.
Yeah.
you'll
We
probably
won't be
find-
racing. We're not bringing any cars. We're just gonna come down and play
I'm
Smash
coming out to play
Bros.
Smash Bros.
We're spending the $300 ticket to play Smash Bros.
Yep.
So yeah, if you want to fight me in Smash Bros, I have an open weekend and pick up the sticks and come get the paint. That's all I'm saying.
Dang,
Player
Brian.
2.
Sounds like you got quite the setup. Yeah, I'd add some ducting. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk. Email myself or Tyler or
Yeah.
Brian, and or
I'd love to see the
Customer
car.
service email.
yeah, if I do, maybe bring the car up, and me and Tyler would love to talk to you about it because we're road coursey people, and then you have Noah and Tim and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we like turny turns.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but we are 20 minutes past the hour, guys,
No,
so we're gonna get
Super
out of
Smash
here. We
Brothers
got
Ultimate. No, I don't play that Melee crap.
Melee?
Melee is
I play
1,000 years old.
OG
Game-
N64.
That's GameCube, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Melee.
I still got my
There-
64.
Melee has this like weird thing where people try to still play that game. I don't
I
get
didn't
it.
even know people still own GameCubes.
Yeah.
Like, thought we were
I got
past
my
that.
OG 64.
Oh,
By the
I
way,
still have my OG 64.
I
That's like a
recently
collector's
sold it.
item now.
I sold.
Oh
that
yeah, you
and
sold it
book-
online.
Yeah, like dude, there's a site, Retro Games or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
They gave me like $400 for all that shit. The other way, if you guys look get rid of it, look it up.
Shame.
The nostalgia, I can't get rid
Yeah.
of.
It's,
All right.
You're never
it's a
gonna
whole
play it
business
again.
now.
No,
All right, let's-
Anyway, guys,
Yeah.
Let's go home.
We're gonna turn into a gaming podcast now. Stay tuned for part 2. But yeah.
All right, as usual, Ryan D at ZZP.
Bo C.
Tyler V at ZZP.
Eric B at ZZP.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Al's gone, so he didn't kill the vibe.